Here's 5 quick courage habits that could just change everything in your life. Number 1 is a habit of speaking up. Being heard, being seen is probably one of the most important things ever in our lives. And most of us end up followers and hiding away because it feels more comfortable. But if you practice in small ways, stepping into courage, speaking up in a group of people, and then speaking up in a bigger group of people, rather than smile and nod along, speak out and say what you feel with respect. So many of us are too nice or too agreeable, and it gets us stuck and trapped. We end up smiling and nodding along. Nothing is ever perfect. So we don't need to try and make everyone perfect. We don't need to try and make everyone like us. We will get so much more respect when we speak up for ourselves. And you can practice this in small interactions every single day until you get naturally good at it. Number 2, I like to call it social adventures. So practice authentic connection. So many of us are deep in the online dating world, or so many of us struggle at connection. So many of us are shy, and we struggle with social experiences. So why not build a habit to actually practice every single day? It's not as hard as you think when you practice. I'm coming from being 37 years of very shy and avoiding conversations to a social adventurer now. I love speaking to strangers, finding out stories and listening. It's one of my favorite things ever. And this can change your whole life because happiness is so connected to connection with other people. So build a habit such as just say hi to someone. Build a habit of giving someone a compliment. It goes so far. When I think of the social adventures I go on every single year, I meet so many amazing and interesting people. When I used to hide away, I don't meet many people, or the conversations are really abrupt and short. And a little tip here, try to get away from small talk as much as you can. Try to think about how can you open the doors into authentic, deeper conversations. Skip that small talk because it kind of numbs everyone out. Robot mode. Connections and social adventures, just saying hi, changed my life. And this channel is all about your empowerment, you stepping into your power. Connection's going to be critical. Let's talk about body language. So when you're closed up and you're small and your head is slightly down as you walk into a room or a coffee shop or even on a Zoom meeting, versus when you open up and you stand grounded, let yourself be seen and heard in a room with that body language. You make eye contact with the barista. You make eye contact, you smile. So many of us, again, live in avoidance. We don't live in courage. It feels awkward, so we look and then we look away and we hide away or we look down. I used to be like this for so many years. And I tell you something, since I changed my body language or practiced a habit of better body language, better energy, people started talking about my energy when I go into a room. And I've never had that before. I never had that before ever in my life. And it just happened the last few years since I changed things. And people started saying that there's a presence about you. I thought this was crazy to me, but I realized how powerful this is, your energy and your body language, your eye contact, your open-heartedness. When you walk around in your life with this habit, and I'm not talking about being loud, I'm talking about being real, being seen, being vulnerable, and having a bigger energy. It really transformed my life and experiences and people I meet. Number 4 is a massive one. A habit of being honest with yourself and being honest with your feelings and your emotions. So this one is especially for the guys, obviously. But even women block a lot of what they're truly feeling, or there's so much shit, there's so much craziness going on in our lives that we become distant and separated from what we're actually truly feeling. We become distant and detached from the actual fear. We can't see what's going on. If you imagine this iceberg and there's only a little bit poking out above the ocean, most of us are aware of this, but we're not aware of all this, all of the emotions going on. And those are the things that drive our behavior, our actions, our reactiveness in the real world. So the more we can see of this whole iceberg, the more we can see our self-sabotaging patterns, our overthinking, our perfectionism, our reactiveness to people that kill interactions and connection. When we can see emotions and feel them and own them without judging them, without beating ourselves up, we gain a superpower that can transform our life. When we can see the patterns that self-sabotage us, we can undo them. And finally, again, especially for guys, being vulnerable is a superpower. Brené Brown talked about how being vulnerable is so much directly connected to being courageous. And when we hide away and mask our feelings, put armor on top of everything that we're feeling, and don't get vulnerable with other people, we don't have these amazing connections with others in our lives. We're just playing a charade, playing like a chameleon, talking to a chameleon. We can never fully understand and go deep with each other. And being real, being authentic, owning our failures, owning our mess ups, owning our geekiness is one of the most important things ever. The courage journey is one of the most important things I think we can all choose to go on. So watch this video next, and we'll go on the courage journey together. We have daily videos on Achieve Any Dream, so please subscribe, please like, and throw a comment below. It helps this video get out to so many people, and I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.